Hi, this is Harry DeCasion from the Kirksey Rec Center in Livonia, and today I've got probably one of my favorite workouts, something I do every week. This is push and pull, chest and back. So it's basically, to me, it's one of the best, if not the best upper body workout we can do. Not a lot of jumping around, not a lot of aerobic exercise. Cardio you will get because you're going to get your heart rate up if you use the proper weight, but it's all pushing and pulling. So I have the newest trainer at the rec center, Nick, with me. If you come here, you've seen him around. So welcome, Nick. And he's a little stronger than most people, so good person to have with us today. We're gonna warm up little arm circles to start. So like I said, we're not gonna be doing, if you don't like doing jumping jacks, good. You're not gonna do them today. So, but we gotta get the shoulders warmed up, other direction. And you want to keep your chest up. The theme of the day is your posture. Big circles like this. If you've got bad posture and you want to work heavy weights, chest and back, you'll get hurt with bad posture. Big the other way, loosen your neck up a little bit. So we don't want to get hurt. You want to keep being able to work out. And good, all right, hands together like this, little wider feet, just little baby squats. We're trying to get some blood flowing through the body. So we're not really using our legs a lot in the workout, but we're gonna get some blood flowing. Think about your core. Think about your shoulders back. You're a Superman fan, right? You like pull out the shirt, that's the Superman. I'm not a big superhero guy, but I know what they talk about when they say that. All right, fingers interlocked, side to side, off the opposite heel. Coming off the opposite heel, turning your body a little bit. You're sitting at a desk all day or in a car a lot. You gotta warm up and you gotta spend some time. You might wanna spend more time than we're doing right here, actually, warming up, especially when you're lifting heavy. And then feet are together, soft knees, shoulders back, descend, and then straighten up. Descend, it's a hip hinge, we call it. Basically, you're hinging at the hip, down and up like that. A few more. And one more like that. All right, that's for the back half of the body. Just gonna keep kind of warming up. It's all pretty light stuff here, fingers interlocked. I'm gonna drop my right leg back. If you wanna do your left leg, doesn't matter. Drop back and then stand up. Drop back, same leg, and then stand up. Nothing special. We're not going crazy low down there right now. We're just kind of getting the blood going. And switch sides, other side. I don't know always what to say if you're doing the left, if I'm doing the right, because I'm facing you, it's the opposite. Do whatever you want. Two more. And back to the squats. So a little bit wider feet, little baby squats here, out, down, and up. Maybe they're a little deeper, getting a little bit loose. And one more, and then we're gonna do a big, somebody called this the third base coach. I kind of like that. Left foot in front, right arm all the way up like you're waving a guy in. Really getting the arm high up if you can. And then the other direction. And your whole shoulder complex, your upper body, other direction, or other side. Arm all the way up. It's not just the shoulder, it's the chest and the back are kind of warming up here. And the other direction. And then one more before we grab something here, just like a swimmer's warm up like this. You're going back and forth, kind of stretching out those lats right there when you do that, but we don't want to do too much of static stretching early on or in the middle of a workout. We just kind of loosen them up dynamically here. That's what we call it. 3, 2, and 1. So today's workout, you need a band because that's for the rows. If you don't have, we have a pull-up bar here, and you don't need a pull-up bar, but we'll show you options here for that. If you have dumbbells, get your heaviest dumbbells or your big dumbbells because we're doing chest and back. Biggest muscles of the upper body, and you need to move some weight. But band dumbbells, we have a bench we will use, but you can always do chest presses on the floor. It just limits your range of motion if you're not on a bench, you can't go too low. But for some people, that's okay. It helps protect their shoulder. So most things you'll see that we can, you'll have an option no matter what you have. So if you do have bands, 2 bands, get your lighter band. I'm gonna grab, our red ones are the lighter ones. I'm gonna do what I call pull apart, hands like this. We don't wanna be this far out because it's too slacky, and we don't wanna be really tight. We wanna be kind of like medium like that, hands up, and then pull them apart down to your chest. So I kind of like to start at my top of my head and pull down like that. Shoulders looser. And then, not everyone has this flexibility, although you'll see from the side as I do this, come up and over like this, that I'm not really that far back behind my body. It just feels, and bring it back over. I'm not really like, it feels like if you've never done this before, it'll feel like someone's pulling your arms way back. They're not really that far back. And then on one more, really open those shoulders up and let it come back around. Now, this is a great thing to do when you're like in the middle of it feeling tight. We may do this a couple times throughout the workout just to kind of, you start feeling tight a little bit, it really loosens you up. Okay, so we're gonna now just, even with the light band, and this is, for a guy his strength, this is kind of silly to be using this, but that's how light we wanna kind of get started here. You're gonna put it down on the floor like this and put your feet on it. Now, you want a little bit of tension there. Okay, we're just warming up. So remember, I'm putting these down, just wait for me. Strong back, shoulders retracted, okay? Don't do this, don't round your back, okay? Chin up, eyes up, chest up, Superman. Shoulders are back, shoulder blades retracted there, and then engage your core, zip up, okay? Then we pick up like this with those straight back muscles and or straight back alignment, and then just do some light, really light pulls. This is the lightest, easiest thing you're gonna do today. That's why it's part of the warm-up. It's the extended warm-up. So if you're thinking, my God, this is easy, it should be. And as an aside here, just to keep going there, a few more reps. Where your front delts look, my front delts are right there, where they're pointing right there, that's where I should be looking, okay? So right there, 3, 2, and 1, and done. Okay, so you're kind of getting your lats awake, your template down. You never want to, the first set should never be the heaviest you do. All right, so I'm going to put this aside, and we're going to start with, we're going to continue with the warm-up with knee push-ups, okay? Always start, do it in the corner if you're embarrassed. Knee push-ups. So let's just do some knee push-ups. The reason why, because when we get down here, shoulders pulled back, lead with your chest. None of that. Lead with your chest. So I'm going to put my hands here. Mine are slightly wider than shoulders. Put my knees back, tighten the core, and then just down and up. As I said, same thing with the rows. This is easy, and that's okay. The first set should be. Just kind of getting the blood going. 3, 2, 1, sit back, and then we're going to just do 5 or 8 push-ups from the toes, okay? Same thing. Hand position is under your shoulder and maybe is slightly wider, okay? I don't want you going high. Slightly wider or in, whatever you want. Pop up just about 5 push-ups here. Just like that. Tighten your core. And down and up. Good. All right. Simple Simon. Give you a few seconds. Do a few extra pull-aparts with the band if you want. We're going to get started. I sweat a lot. I'm well prepared this time, unlike last time. So, first set. So this is push and pull. So what we're going to do, different sections. We're going to go every other set is a push versus a pull. We're going to start with push-ups. Everyone's going to do the same on this one. This is 1 set of push-ups, max reps, okay? I don't know how we determine when we stop doing that. I guess me. All right, so 1 set, and if you are struggling and you're done, you can just hold the plank. Just hold that plank. Focus on keeping your core engaged, all right? So let's get started, everybody. 1 set of max push-ups. Let's go. Hands there, tight core, and go. Now, speed this time is up to you. Later on, it won't be. We have a set. It's a little bit slower. So, if your light body weight exercises are easier for you. I'm thinking I got about 10, 20 seconds. Lead with the chest. Remember, lead with the chest. If you can't do any more, hold the plank. It's going to be hard to talk through. I got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. If you're still going, keep going. I'll give you a few seconds. Good. Push. Pull. Speaking of pulling, we're going to pull the bench out. You're going to do a one-arm row. So if you have a heavy dumbbell, get it. Now he's going to do the one-arm row on the bench. And how you do that, and before he gets there, I'm going to show you. Basically what you're going to do is right hand and right knee are on the bench. Left foot's down here. Left hand here. One arm pulls like that. Just like that. Look at the angle of my arm. If I was doing a row like that with like a cable or something, that's where my hand would be. It's the exact same finishing position for the one-arm row, okay? But you don't have a bench. If you don't have a bench, you've got your band, and I will set that up. So he's going to do one-arm row there. I've got this. You put your foot here. Tightness, or how close you are, depends on how difficult. That makes it difficult if you want. I'm going to put it right around here. Same position. He gets to go a little bit lower because he's got the bench supporting him, but I'm going to try to get there and go. So I'm in the same position, see? Just like that ending position. I'm going to go a little bit more right there. And I am trying to keep my back straight. I'm going to go 3, 2, and 1, and stand up. Give them a second to switch. I'm going to take a second and switch. Where are you going to go around like that? Then I'll come over here. All right, so that was my other hand. Just like this, my right foot is on it now. My left foot is back, and my left hand has it, and we go, pulling. Yeah, it is hard to talk and work out when you're actually working out. I'm going to go with 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Good job, everybody. Back to the push. And I think we'll go with chest presses for you. I'm going to go with push-ups for me. Let me move this just a hair over here. And then I'm going to do push-ups here. So now I'm going to do a different kind of push-up. He's going to sit here at the end, fall back. So if you've got dumbbells at home and you want to do chest presses, you go ahead. And the same concept. So when I'm doing a push-up, I want my shoulders back like this. I'm going to lead with my chest. He's doing the same thing. He gets down on the bench, hands are there, and he's pressing up, leading with the chest. So when you go down, I'll do it. All right? You go ahead. Push-ups for me. I'm just going to go like this. And standard push-ups for me. Go ahead. Just don't drop the dumbbell on me. I'm going to move. I don't know if I trust him. So when you max out first round, second round's not as easy. Now, nothing, I didn't mention this earlier. Look up there. I should be not lowering my chin. When you're done, by the way. 3, 2, and 1 for me. Good. This is less exciting than other workouts, but it's better. So now we're going to switch. I guess you take your heavy band right over there. Now I'm going to do a set of the rows. I'm stalling. I'm going to walk slow. We'll get some breaks. All right, so before we start, remember he's going to put it on one foot, and basically how far away it is, he's just going to grab it. He's like, look at it. You want to do it the other way with your, so you grab your left hand with that part of it. Yeah, put it like on your foot, like this, and then you grab with that with your left hand. Yep, that's fine. So I'm going to be, what do you got, lefty? I got lefty too. Good. So right knee, right hand on the bench. And this is a lot easier. You get the support of the bench to keep your back flat, which you'd better do now, because later on we're going to do some that you won't have that support, okay? So let's get right into position. Arm extends and pull. And good. Stand up, reset your posture. Sweating already. All right, move to the other side. If you're doing the band, make sure you stand up straight when you bend over, nice straight back. Same thing here. I'm going to support myself on the bench, tilt over, and go. I'm good. Good. All right. We got one more in this section, and we're going to reverse what we did. He's going to do a second set of push-ups. I'm going to get a second dumbbell here and do a set of chest presses. What did I get there? Make sure you take the right dumbbell. For all the people who always wonder why I don't work out in my class, this is why. I'm less entertaining when I'm tired. Well, some people think that, but they're wrong. All right, so same concept. He's got his shoulders rolled back. He's protecting his shoulder. All right. Ready? Oh, he's gone. You going already? Okay, good. Good. Shoulders roll back. Now I'm doing this, and my hands are coming to the side of my chest, not to the side of my face. If these dumbbells were a barbell, where's that bar coming down? If it comes down, if your hands are the side of your face, it's going to be on your teeth. I got one more. Turn. And good. Excellent. Let's take a break. Get a drink. Put these back. And good. Take a drink of water. Now, if you don't have a ton of weight or you're not maxing out on push-ups, you may not be that tired yet, and that's fine. And especially if you're, I don't want to say a beginner, that's not fair, but you know, the equipment just doesn't allow you to do that. But if you do everything to the max, you're tired. Because these are big muscles, and they're bigger weights. I'm not doing a bicep curl with that weight, I know that. So it takes a lot more energy. All right, so we're going to start this one, a little different sequence here. Pull-ups. And you're going to do, he's going to start with band rows. So he's going to I'm going to show you how to do it. So this is a double, it's a row. It's like this. I'm going to do the pulse, but I'm just to show how he's going to set this up. Feet are like this, just like we warmed up, okay? Straight back. So it's almost like a deadlift. Yeah, I don't think we need that now. It's like a deadlift. If anyone's familiar with deadlifting, you go down like this, you grab the bar, and you stand similar, just like this, okay? You kind of get in position, you stand up like a deadlift, but you're going to bend over and pull. Now, obviously, the wider your feet go, the more resistance there is. So make it work for you. Lighter band if you can't do the heavy one. And I guess I got to do these, huh? You get a pull-up bar, get one where you don't have to fold your legs under. It's easier. All right, go ahead. Yep. That's good for me. Perfect form, look at that. Perfectly straight back, it's bent over just enough. He can do a lot of weight. So obviously something like this is relatively easy, but you better do it perfectly on the easy ones. One more rep. Perfect. Do it perfect on the light ones. Something that's just a little bit, if you screw that up and then you try something later really heavy, you're going to screw that up and then you can really hurt yourself. Probably not going to hurt yourself on the easier one or the lighter weight, okay? So now we're going to do, you're going to do incline. So he's going to do incline chest press. So let me explain the anatomy here a little bit. Not the anatomy, but the angles. If I'm laying down, I'm doing a chest press, a flat chest. My arm would be at like a 90-degree angle. If I'm doing a shoulder press, I'm going straight up. That's all shoulder. He's doing in between that. So he's going to do a little bit of, it's a little higher chest, a little more anterior delt. If you don't have the bench, got a chair, and you do decline push-ups, which I will show just like this. So I think I can get there in a good shot. And then the angle of your arm is the same. So here, let me hold this and just lean back there. Here, lean back and raise your arms up like you're doing a chest press. That angle right like that. See, that's not a 90 degree. If he's doing a flat chest, that's the 90 degree. He's up here. That's what makes it more challenging. And that's the same angle I'm going to be at here for the decline. So here you go. Am I training you? Yeah. All right. You go ahead. I'm going to start mine. Decline. You got to keep your hips high. Okay? You ready? Go ahead. Feet up. And go down. Good for me. Very good. The sweats are coming. Once it starts, it doesn't stop no matter what I do. All right. Now the part we're all waiting for. Pull-ups for you. He loves pull-ups. See, the secret to body weight exercises is to be light, not so big. Big and strong guys have a hard time sometimes with that. What'd you do? You bent over real? Yep. All right, so, and by the way, hold on. Big guy, he's lifting a lot more weight. So fewer reps is fine. 5, 6, that's all you can do, that's fine. What you may want to do, if you can't do any, or you say you can do 2. Do 2 or 3, have a band ready and finish off the set. Some rows like that. It's not all or nothing. People are afraid to try because they'll feel like they're wasting their set. Go ahead, start a couple, and then if you can't do any more, you just go over there. Eventually, 2 or 3 becomes 5 and 6, and that's how you grow. All right, let's go. So right here, I'll start first because my back is straight, I hope. I'm standing up, now I bend, I straight back and pull. My front delts are pointing over there, so that's where I want to be looking. It's a little easy, so I'm going to grab down here to get a little lower, create a little more tension. I'm gonna go with 3, 2, and on 1, just practice before you ever stand up from here, tight like you're doing a deadlift, strong core, then you bend and release. Good, good. Now, we're gonna go, I'll be blind. I need like windshield wipers on my glasses. Now you're gonna do decline push-ups, and I'm gonna do incline. Now, personally, anatomically, my shoulders don't like that steep of an incline. So I'm gonna reduce the incline a little bit. Right, like this. Okay, and I'm gonna go light, relatively, compared to him. Well, the one I want's not here. Well, then I'll go really light. It's okay. I could use a break. All right. All righty. And make sure, you can always use your knees to pull yourself up here. Oh, he's ready to go. I better get moving here. Go ahead, everybody. Pop it up, pop it up. Take your second to get your shoulders in place, and then up. Yourself set. Sometimes in mid-set, you can get a small little break. 2 to 5 more maybe, how about that? And you better keep your shoulder blades back and down on these inclines. So when you come down, by the way, come down narrow like this, and then get out of it like this. And if you're stuck, you can always just kind of put it to the floor like that. If you try to do it like that, I don't even want to demonstrate it, out to the side, you're going to kill your shoulder. Down like that is safer, okay? Get these out of the way. And then I'm afraid to look. Do I have to do another set of pull-ups? What are you doing? Oh, you're doing another set of rows. Body weight, I do the harder stuff. That's not fair. It hardly seems fair. All right, whatever. You start before me. I'm going to do like 2. Not 2. But if I did do 2, I'd do 2 and then come over here. All right. You ready to go? He's ready. He's always ready. He's young. He's half my age. Of course he's ready. Did you get up at noon today? Oh, no, you're a trainer now. All right. Go ahead, everyone. I can't not do 10. It's a terrible one. All right, stop showing off. You're good. Good. We deserve a break. I'm taking a drink, and then get your light band somewhere. In a minute, anyway. Excellent. So, you might start feeling like kind of tighten up a little bit. Grab your light band and just kind of pull apart. Come back around. You may notice something. You may notice that it's easier to come around. That's why, personal opinion, you do as many pushes, or do as many pulls as you do pushes. I know a lot of guys don't like to do, or they like to do chest, arms, shoulders, stuff, and they look in the mirror and they look great. And you gotta be balanced. Big, strong back is great. Good. One other little aside, I'm gonna show you a little trick, the external rotation. So this is totally stalling. I need a minute. These 4 rotator cuff muscles, 3 of them right here in the back, they hold the shoulder blades, or they hold the shoulders back. Any internal rotation is bad. That will get you hurt eventually. So we want to be externally rotated, pulled back, I say shoulders back and down. And the way to do that With a band, is to grab it like this and pull out. Now, pretend like you're holding a towel. Everyone has seen this. Everybody. You see this physical therapy, but it's good for you. It's these 3 rotator cuff muscles pulling you back, and they'll help to pull you back and down. Don't do it with a dumbbell. I'm doing the other side now. If you do it with a dumbbell, you got a lot of force going down, and a lot of it, the workload is working against that. It's a little bit different. You see that the resistance for here is coming from this direction. You could tie this into like a door frame when you have a band, and we're going to do that. I'm not going to do it with this because it's a really heavy-duty one, but you could do that like that, okay? So that's a little knowledge for you. Very, very important. When you get those rolled shoulders forward, guarantee something bad's going to happen. All right, so now we're going to get back to it, starting with push-ups, and this is the worst part. Slow push-ups. So the first set we maxed out. I don't even know how many we did. 20, 30, 40, 50, whoever many you did, doesn't matter. But this doesn't matter even more because it's just about the time. And we're going to go very slow. We're going to pause at the bottom. And I'll be honest with you, not everyone can look good or do it well. Not look good. Can't do this well. If you can't, just go down halfway on some of them or hold it at the top. Let me just demonstrate real quick for you. Ideally, this is what we're looking to do. Hold, and then up. Hold, and then up. So if you can't do that and get back up, you can go like here, go to your knees, push up, or go like this and like 3/4 of the way hold and then back up. Play with it however you want. It's your workout. You do whatever you can do. You want to do these on the knees? That's fine. That'll allow you to get stronger. Just like, you know, you start with something hard, you can't do it. You take the easier route. That's what toe push-ups are. Eventually you go on the knees, that's the easier route. There's nothing wrong with that. Ready? Gotta listen to my call, unfortunately. You'll know if I'm getting tired, I'm gonna speed things up. Ready? And down and hold. 3, 2, 1, up. Down and hold. Oh, you're doing the 2, 1. I don't want to do that one. Down and hold. 3, 2, 1, up. Down and hold. 3, 2, 1, up. Down and hold. 3, 2, 1. Hold this high. Keep those shoulders back. Lead with the chest. Go down. 3, 2, 1, and up. Down and hold. 3, 2, 1, and up. How about 2 more? Down and hold. 3, 2, 1, and up. One more time. Best one here. Down. 3, 2, 1, and up. And done. Good. I don't know how we're doing that again. Oh, sorry, I said that. Good. Now, bent over rows. And this is dumbbells. So, I think we'll both do dumbbells. What are you grabbing? 40s, I'll do 30s. All right. All right, so here's the deal, guys. If you do what we did before with the band, that's perfectly fine. But this is, you might want to put that down for a second. This is deadlifts. Deadlifts are like this. You grab a bar, right? Your butt's down, not all the way down. Hands here, arms directly underneath. Arm is vertical. And then you lift up. That's kind of the position that we're in when you do the bent over row. That protects your back. We don't want to be out here reaching and pulling in. If your resistance was coming there from, like, say, a band or a cable, that's fine. But when it's coming here with a dumbbell, you want to try to be vertical, okay? So let's grab it. Pick it up. Start with good posture. If you start with bad posture, you're cooked. Start with good posture, and you got a shot. Okay, I guess I'm turning sideways too. Okay, ready? Bent over rows, down and pull. I'm doing 3 more. 3, 2, one, and I'm going down with them. And then I stand up because I don't know if I could stand up right. So as you get to the finish of those, if you're struggling, don't think of the pull. It's not as important. You think of your back, your abs engaged, core protecting your back. Because if you just think of the pull, you might compromise your back position just to pull that elbow back. It's not worth it. Whether they come back or not is second. The most important thing is maintaining your core integrity, your neutral spine. Because if you end up doing this and you can't do any more, it's okay. Safe, you're fine. Just, you just didn't do as many reps as you wanted, but at least you didn't get hurt. Okay. Do we really have to do those push-ups again? I think we are. I'm going to put these back because I'm stalling. Push-ups now. This time is different, though. I will say this might not be as hard because we get a half-set break here. We're going to do the low, only 3 low push-ups. Third one, we're going to hold a little longer than normal, though. We're going to take a 10-second break and then knock out some push-ups, okay? That sounds horrible. This sounds horrible. All right. 1, down and hold. 3, 2, 1, push up. Down and hold. You're quick to go down there. 2, 1, and up. 1 more and hold this one longer. Hear that? Bring Sally up some. Tight core. 5, 4, 3, 2, push up, and 1. Take a knee. Rest. Now we're going to knock out some numbers here. Could be 7. Who knows? Could be 17. Could be 27. Let's find out. Let's go. Oh, it's not going to be 27. Oh, man, I'm not heavy. Glad I'm not as heavy as you. Oh, you're holding it low? 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. Youth. Show off. Good job, man. Beautiful. We're not done. Now, I was too tired to say anything. You're in a plank that whole time for push-ups. Your core is working, whether you're, up, down, holding low, whatever, keeping everything straight. We're going to recruit those muscles as we bend over and we're going to stand. So I better show you without weights. So what we're going to do here, it's one of the things I teach a lot of my clients, is bending over, standing up. Bending over, standing up with a straight back. If you were doing deadlifts, you go down, up, up. When you do a bent over row, you go and you hold, and then you just stand up one time and you're done. We're going to kind of mix those two together. 2 reps, bend, 2 reps, stand, kind of reset, double check, and do it again. Now, a little lighter. Not light, but lighter. I guess it's light. So, it's like I said before, the pulling part, yeah, this is a back exercise, I get it. But the pulling part is secondary. It's protection of your back. And that's really what your core muscles do. People say, use your abs when you lift. Well, what does that mean? That means stabilizing your spine. So at every angle, whether I'm standing, bent a little, or bent a lot, I am still neutral. I'm not letting the weight in my hand, I don't even want to demonstrate it. I'm not letting the weight in my hand kind of roll me forward, okay? So that's very important. 2 reps and stand and reset. Ready? Okay. Bend, pull. 2, 1, stand, reset, bend. 2, 1, stand. Every time. It's like the row and the deadlift had a baby and they had an exercise. That's a great description. You're going to use it. How about 2 more? Last one. Don't get lazy on the last one. Stand and done. Nice. I'm going to leave these here for the next one. You might want to. Good. Yeah. Take a drink of water. So, that one is great because, like I said, that is, you don't have to be a big weightlifter. If you don't have heavy weight in your house, that's okay. You can use really light dumbbells. I could use half that and still benefit from that, because if you're working in your yard or your house, you're in your garage, you're bending over all the time, picking something up, moving it around, that motion of standing, bending, picking something up, that's incredibly important. People have intentions to do that well at home the first 3 or 4 times. Then after an hour working in the yard, they get lazy and they start doing that. So that at least helps you think of it. Now, here's our bonus. If a push-up in a row had a baby, just came up with it. Well, they would do a prone row. A prone row. Prone is like from a push-up or a plank position, and with the push-up. So basically, we're going to do a row with the right, row with the left. Let me demonstrate one set here. I'm going to go like this. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to go like this. Now, if you have round weights at home, okay, that may not work for you, as these have a little flat bottom. Now, you can always just do this. I'm going to tell you empty-handed. If you didn't have any dumbbells at all, or they just, what you have doesn't work, like I said, if they're rounded, you could do push-up, shoulder tap, push-up, okay? But what we're going to try, and my arms are tired. I couldn't even do that. This is going to be awful. We may need to edit this out if we look terrible. All right, so this is what it looks like once. I'll just show one. We're going to go like this. Row, row, push up. Now, wide feet help. You got narrow feet, that's going to be tough. If you want to try it, that's your business. And I would kind of recommend not going real fast with it. You want to make sure you get a good landing and it's flat so it doesn't roll on you. And if you don't feel comfortable with this at all, go stretch. I don't know. Do something else. Let's give it a go. Don't be surprised if I cut this short. I'm gonna act like I care about what you're doing. That's what I'm gonna do. Ready? Let's go. Oh, I'm slipping on my sweat. I sound like an NBA game. 1, 2. 2. I'm sweating all over the place. This is like a health hazard. It's like the Heat Celtics. I got one more in me. And up and done. Good job, Rod. He likes to be called Rutherford. He bears a striking resemblance. He used to have a beard. Looked like Rutherford B. Hayes. Identical. So people started, yeah, great-great-grandfather. There was a rumor. So if you come to the rec center and ask for Rutherford, they'll know who you're talking about. Good job. So I'm tired. So not the longest workout in the world. As you can see from the breathing, it's a form of cardio. If you do the right pace, maybe we were too slow for you. Maybe you're an advanced level, I don't know. Maybe you don't have enough weights. Pull-up bar, that takes a lot out of you. The big weights takes a lot out of you. Talking constantly takes a lot out of you, which I should know. So, but you know, it works. It is a cardio workout. I tend to sweat easily, but you know, if you work hard just doing upper body, you can get your cardio in. And push and pull, if you don't have if you don't have all the time in the world and you can't get into the gym, that's really a great upper body workout to do. Push, pull, because when you pull, your biceps work a lot forearms work, posterior delt work. When you push, your anterior delt and your triceps work, in addition to the chest and back for those. So you are working the secondary muscles. And you know, for people who are always coming up to me, well, I want to work my shoulders. Do I do this raise or that raise? You do the push and pull, you're going to probably cover everything as long as you have good form when you're doing it, okay? And you protect your shoulders by starting in the good position, all right? So let's just warm up or stretch out our upper bodies. Hands out to the side. And I actually have something, I always talk about this. Door frame to stretch this out. You grab here if you want to make it better. If you don't, keep doing it. If you don't, you can just do this and hold that like that. And the other side, I'm coming over here. Doesn't matter where you go. Oh. Good. Now, I'm going to turn my hand this way. I'm going to go like this. Now, I'm going to show you the way, yeah, like that. This kind of feels all the way down here. Now, I like this version, like my bicep is underneath my chin. If I go up a little higher, I feel it a little better, but you don't have to. Whenever you feel better, it's going to pull down there. You know, the lat connects way up there. So, and then the other side. Just kind of pull across. And you turn away. Turn like, so your bicep is like underneath your chin at whatever angle you feel that it benefits you. Good. Release. And then, assuming you can, interlock your fingers behind the back, roll your shoulders back and pull down. And as we're doing that, don't overdo this. I've seen people do this and they get hurt. Down, around, the other way, down, around. One more. Good. Kind of shake those out a little bit. Good job. Push and pull. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have the benefit, you see the benefits of this, and I hope you were able to do it to the ability that you wanted. If you're just kind of starting out, maxing out, you know, these are big muscles, they can handle a lot of weight, but don't feel bad if you were at a level that maybe you didn't want to be, maybe you want to be higher. You just stick with the safe level, and then you'll build on it and get stronger and stronger. Good job. Good job, bro.